Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about blogger.com, which is a website that I've been using pretty frequently in my classroom this year. Blogger is, as you would imagine, a blog site. It's through Google, which is great because all of my students have school emails and they are linked to their Google account, so it makes things much easier when it comes time for them to log in. And if you'll notice on the screen, this is the home page for Blogger. And I was already signed in, so I'm just going to bring you right over to the Google account. And I am signed in already. So I've already set up a blog, and it's called In the Middle, as I'm a middle school teacher. Unfortunately, I have not been doing very well at keeping my blog updated, which is one of the goals that I set in the 3-2-1 reflection, was to keep that more up to date for students and parents both. So if you see, this is going to be kind of what your dashboard looks like. If you've never created a blog before, you just wouldn't have this information here. So to get started, you'd click New Blog, and you'd choose a title, which is what's going to come up at the top. And then your address is going to be your URL, and then you can choose from different templates, but since mine's already created, I'm going to just exit out of this. But it's super easy to use and user-friendly. And we can go straight to my actual blog, which looks like this. You have your title here, your bio line, and as you see, my last update was on Monday, August 29th. Which has been quite a while, but I was showing students how to start their own blogs, which they use each week during their 20 time projects, which is 20% of their week. They are allowed to work on a project of their choosing, and it's a really good way for me to keep up with what they're doing and hold them accountable without having to stop in with each and every student. So, to just give you an idea of how I'm using this for my students, obviously you can see that I've not done very well. I would not say that I've kept my blog up to date, which is not something that I plan to continue to do. But for students, they are required to post at least once a week with whatever they've done on their 20 time project, just to keep as you can kind of read in this little bio, successes, failures, photos, videos, just to keep us as the class and me as the teacher updated with their progress. So I'm going to show you a couple of examples of students in my class. This student is Keelan, and her 20-time project, she's working on her cooking skills. So she apparently this weekend has made lemon cookies, and she gives me the ingredients and the directions. She made a huge deal about this last week. She said that several of her friends said they had never made a grilled cheese, so it was her job to inform them, and she gave out her link address because they did not know how to make grilled cheese sandwiches. And then if you keep going down, you'll notice each week she's updated, and this is a photo of her and her mother making chocolate chip or M&M cookies rather, and here's her entry blog, which these blogs are pretty simplistic as I do teach middle school, and this is our first semester working with them, so I'm learning along with them, which is good because they see that teachers are also learners. Here's another great example of Kennedy's blog. She's researching conspiracy theories. So she's included a raffle contest in her blog. She has updated us with information, told us about her raffle. She's talked about the Mandela effect and that conspiracy. So here are some ideas that she's had. She's a very creative student, so I'm always excited to see her work, and this is a way that I can see it, and not only I can see it, but her family members. She's bragged to me that some of her cousins, aunts, and uncles have been looking at her blog and keeping updated with her information, which is really great.